Got big developments in election 2016 this week as Hillary Clinton passes the magic number of delegates to clinch the Democratic nomination, and President Obama formally endorsed her.
I know how hard this job can be. That's why I know Hillary will be so good at it. In fact, I don't think there's ever been someone so qualified to hold this office.
And Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump exchanged some heated words on Twitter. Rick Mullaney is joining us with what these latest developments mean as the race for the White House narrows. So, okay, Hillary Clinton, superdelegates, what's going on here?
Well, it's not just the superdelegates. She had a big week. On Tuesday night, she has won the popular vote by more than 3 million votes. She's won the pledged delegates, and she has the superdelegates. It's over. She is the presumptive nominee of the Democratic Party. Bernie Sanders met with the president. His rhetoric has already changed. He does want to continue to Tuesday. He wants to go to the D.C. primary, but it's over. What is that all about? Because even people who were his supporters, I've noticed, on social media, they're saying, give it up already. But you said not until Tuesday. Why? What's the significance? Well, I think he wants to, number one, he wants to finish the race. He wants to finish the primary season. It ends Tuesday with the final primary. Why is that important right now? Well, let me tell you something. He's run a remarkable race, and he still has some things to accomplish. Two in particular. One, he wants the ability to shape the platform at Philadelphia at the convention. That's important. Second, I think he wants to have an effect on influencing the selection process for the future and changing how they do superdelegates, for example. But he gets to finish the race, D.C., on Tuesday, and he gets to look his supporters in the eye that have been with him for so long. Nobody anticipated he would run this kind of campaign. It's been very successful, but it's over, and he knows that it is. But Rick, what about the people who are starting to turn against him now, saying, look, you need to support Hillary now? I think that they're going to give him some time and some space. They recognize that they need to unite around Hillary Clinton to beat Donald Trump, that there's just... Bernie fought the good fight. California really ended it for him. If he had won California, he might have had an argument, but it's over, and I think Bernie knows it. All right, well, speaking of over, we don't want to go there, but we're talking about Trump and his self-destruction, the fracturing of the GOP. What is going on? It's hard to put it in words. You got to try. I'll try. That's what we're supposed to do, right? A few weeks ago after Indiana, when he became the presumptive nominee, he's had a several-week period to coalesce, bring the Republican Party, and he's basically, in my opinion, squandered that. 2 weeks ago, it shows you how quickly things can change. The Republican Party was coalescing. They were uniting about Trump. Hillary Clinton got bad news from the Inspector General. The Democratic Party was divided. Now, especially with Trump's criticism of the federal judge in the Trump University case, universal condemnation on those comments, his campaign really struggling. Okay, two things. What does he need to do, and then what do you think we're probably going to see him actually do? He's got several challenges. He's got a fundraising challenge. He's got a campaign structure challenge. He's got a technology challenge. But more importantly than all, he needs to unite a Republican Party that, stunningly enough, is now as fractured as it's been in a while, with many Republicans criticizing him severely for what he did in the Trump University case. You already saw it with 2 teleprompter speeches this week, which he's toned down the rhetoric, which he's trying to provide some comfort to Republicans. He needs to have a solid base there to have any hope in the future, and then bring out new voters, independent voters, and some of those Democrats in the Rust Belt. We got less than 30 seconds. Got to throw it out there. Third party. It's really not going to happen. Bill Kristol has been a strong advocate for that. You've seen some people at National Review talk about it. I don't think it's very credible. It's understandable. There's a deep frustration on the Republican side. Rice Previs has called it sort of a suicide mission for the Republican Party. Highly unlikely. Some may go to the Libertarian candidate, but I think it's highly, highly unlikely that you will see a third-party run. Got it. Rick, thank you very much. And as always, if you want to get a complete breakdown of everything happening in election 2016, just check under the Politics tab on news4jax.com.